morning, Vicky here with you, and today we're at the part where I'm going to be binding this giveaway journal. So we did already all the pages and we've prepped it up. Now one of the things that I want to make sure is that everything is aligned and that I put the papers the right side, because it's really easy to mess up and to put the papers upside down. So if you've got text that is not looking the right way, like this here for example, feels like it's upside down, because on this side, well, it's sideways basically, but here, see, you can write, you see the writing, so I think it's better if it's facing that way. So just better to make sure that once all the pockets have been sewn in, that you put it the proper way, because once it's sewn and there's no going back. And you need to make sure your pockets are the proper way as well. So once that's done, just need to align your papers correctly. And then what I love to do at this point is to use some clips to clip it on both sides so that my papers are not going to move. Then one of my tools is, when I use file folders, I've kept the edge of them, so like your file folder would be here and this is where it would open up. And I keep these because it's perfect for as a template for journals. So I've measured it and I made 3 holes. So then all I need to do is kind of align this inside it, and then I use my Tim Holtz pokey tool and I just go and make a hole like so. So like that, all the way to the top of the paper, and you make sure that you're not moving this when you're doing that, because otherwise your holes are not going to align properly and it's not gonna be good. Okay, so that's being done. Now it's time to actually sew it. So to do so, I'm gonna use what Lisa sent me, and I'm so excited to be able to use it because it's black and it's flossed, and it's just perfect for this. So I just put it on the needle, and of course it'd be better if I was wearing my glasses because I'd be seeing a little bit better. So the one problem is using this thread with this type of needle. My needle is not the opening is not quite as thick as it would need to be easy to put through, but see, now I did it. But sometimes I've been having a little bit of issues with it. So I put this through. I'm just gonna do a straight stitch, and I'm gonna leave a tail because I want to put a charm on top at the bottom of it. So I'm gonna leave a tail, and then you come back and you poke it through here. Be careful of your fingers, and it should be super easy to poke through because you've already made the hole with your pokey tool. You could do it with just a needle if you don't have a tool like that, or with a pick, with like a nice pick or that sort of thing. Okay, so we've done that, and then I'll go here and just basically at this point, you know, make sure that it's tight and just make a double knot so it's not going anywhere. So now we can remove these because we don't need them anymore, and our book is bound. Okay, you could have put some beads and stuff on it. I didn't want to for this journal because I felt like it was already colorful enough, and we'll be putting a button closure and stuff, so to me it was not necessary. Now I've pulled out 2 charms from my collection. So this is a little angel. Angel's watching over me, and I thought I was gonna use this for this giveaway journal. So you've got a little angel watching over you if you win this little journal. Thought it'd be cute. So you do two, I've done 2 knots just to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. I could cut the tail, I'm not going to, just because whoever gets it, if they want to readjust the length of the charm and stuff, they can. If I cut it, then it's going to be harder for them, because I don't know who's going to win and who's going to, how they're going to want to play with it. So you still have a bit of time before I announce the giveaway, so that's giving you extra time in case you want to start doing your postcards for this. Okay, so now actually I still need my pokey tool. So now it's time to do the button closure. So I'm using one of those buttons here that has a shank, and I'm gonna measure this and kind of eyeball it. So I'm doing it 4.5. So I'll do 2 holes, and I'm careful not to break my stitching of the envelope. Okay, and then I need a bit of thread. Actually, I had a bit here, but I'm not sure it's enough, so I'll do a little bit more. I prefer having a little bit more than too little. So I'm going to put this aside and put this in. That's the part that's a bit tricky. Okay, so I got it. And then I'm gonna put my button. So basically, I just put it through here, put through that, and through my hole again. And I do that a few times just to make sure that it's really secure and it's not gonna go anywhere. So put this again through it. Ouch! Try not to poke yourself. That hurts. That's always my trouble with needles. I always end up jabbing myself with them, no matter how I try not to. Always end up putting my fingers in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, so we've got that. Now I'm going to put my needle away because I tend to lose it, and that's not good. Not going to need this anymore. Okay, so at this point, then you just have to tie it. You could put another button on the other side to finish it if you wanted. I'm not going to, but that's an option if you want. Okay, so that, and then I'm gonna cut this off. So now it's really secure. It's not going anywhere. So now we just need to do the closure. So for the closure, I'm going to use an elastic band, and that's a hair elastic, and I'm going to use one of those little eyelets. I'm trying to find a silver one or a white one. I'm finding gold. Okay, so this is a grayish one, so that's going to be perfect. So then I do the same thing. I measure it for 4.5. Make a little mark for myself. And then I use my crocodile. And I use the big, this hole here, which is the bigger one. Got a tiny one here, and you've got a bigger one here. So I'm using the bigger one because that's what will fit with my eyelet. And one of the ways of knowing that is, like, you can see it fits perfectly. So that's why I'm using that one. And then you just put your eyelet in, put your tool, and you squeeze it. And that's it, your eyelet is in. And now I just realized that I forgot one step with my poke tool. So because it's a big elastic, sometimes it doesn't go through all that well. Like, it's not going through, like the hole is a bit small for it to go through. So one of the things that I do is I usually just go and get it. It's a lot easier when I'm not on camera. So just put it through a bit, as much as I can, and then I grab it with my poke tool and I bring it across like so. And then I just do that to tie it, and then we've got our closure. So now our journal is closed. So it's going to be time to do the embellishments for the inside, to add some little cards, some little paper clips, and that sort of thing. And then our journals are going to be done. So this one is going to be the giveaway journal, but at the same time as I'm making this video series for you guys, I'm also making some other journals, so I will have some for sale at the same time as the giveaway is started. So just in case you really want a journal, well, you can go and purchase one and hopefully win this one. I hope that you guys are going to be wanting to win it. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of goodies inside, so that's the next step that we need to do. Bye everyone!